Hello everyone. Today we're exploring Genesis 31, a chapter filled with tension, family conflict, and God's faithfulness. It's the story of Jacob's decision to leave Laban, the drama that follows, and how God intervenes to protect his people. Let's dive in. After years of working for Laban, Jacob notices that Laban's attitude toward him has changed. God also speaks to Jacob, saying, "Go back to the land of your fathers and to your relatives, and I will be with you." Jacob calls Rachel and Leah to the field and explains how Laban has cheated him, changing his wages 10 times. Yet, despite Laban's dishonesty, God has blessed Jacob with large flocks. Rachel and they agree, saying, "Do whatever God has told you." With their support, Jacob gathers his family, flocks, and possessions and sets out for Canaan without telling Laban. 3 days later, Laban discovers that Jacob has left. He gathers his relatives and pursues Jacob, catching up with him in the hill country of Gilead. But God warns Laban in a dream, "Be careful not to say anything to Jacob, either good or bad." When Laban confronts Jacob, he accuses him of stealing away like a thief and taking his daughters and grandchildren without a proper farewell. He also demands to know why Jacob stole his household gods. Jacob, unaware that Rachel has taken the idols, denies the accusation and invites Laban to search his belongings. Laban searches through Jacob's tents but finds nothing. Rachel, who has taken the household gods, hides them in her camel's saddle and sits on it, claiming she cannot stand because she is on her period. Laban's search is unsuccessful, and Jacob, now angry, confronts Laban. He recounts the years of hard work and unfair treatment, saying, "If the God of my father, the God of Abraham, and the fear of Isaac had not been with me, you would surely have sent me away empty-handed. But God has seen my hardship and the toil of my hands, and last night he rebuked you." Laban and Jacob make a covenant to ensure peace between them. They set up a stone pillar and heap of stones as a witness, calling it Mizpah, which means watchtower. Laban says, "May the Lord keep watch between you and me when we are away from each other." They share a meal and part ways, with Laban returning home and Jacob continuing his journey to Canaan. So, what can we learn from Genesis 31? First, God guides and protects his people, even in difficult situations. Second, honesty and integrity are essential in our relationships. Finally, this chapter reminds us that God's plans cannot be thwarted by human schemes. Let's trust his guidance and walk in faith, even when faced with conflict. Thanks for joining me, and I'll see you in the next story.